What is up, everybody? It's Zeke. So, a while ago, I asked people on Twitter for their favorite / most cursed video game commercials, and man, did everyone deliver. We have 15 commercials here that we're going to be reacting to, but to kind of put a little new spin on it, I have this degree in marketing, so might as well try to kind of analyze them a little bit. I'm not gonna claim this is like the end all be all. This is how you do advertising things. We're just gonna react to it. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it, and then we're gonna try to figure out what it is it was trying to convey. I feel as if that's a new fun twist. I know, I know reactions are kind of. People don't really like them as much, but maybe hopefully people will learn something, but ultimately I hope people enjoy this. That's what I'm hoping for. So without further ado, let me get some water to start it off. All right, so for the first commercial we have is the Super Smash Bros. N64 commercial. All right, so most of these commercials, I just want to tell you, most of them are kind of older. We have a couple modern ones of recent games, but these are mainly 90s. So let's get right into it. Also, some of these I also put in here. Like, I believe this one was requested and I put it in as well. I recognize a few of these. I remember seeing them. So let's just get right into it. I remember this one. And hopefully I don't get copyright claimed. Oh, the beatdown!
Something's gone wrong.
Love this.
Happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo.
All because there was a trip.
Smash Brothers, where all
Super
your
Smash
characters
Brothers
go toe-to-toe in one 4-player star-studded slam fest, only on Nintendo 64.
Get in or get out. That's another interesting one. So yes, that is good. It just shows like a bunch of the mascots beating each other up. I love it. I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun commercial. Like, it gives a good idea what the game is going to be like. Like, it's a bunch of Nintendo characters fighting. Also gave us some awesome reaction gifs too, with the Yoshi with the hammer. But yeah, I think it did a pretty good job. It catches your attention. It's almost like modern Super Bowl ads, really, kind of how out there. And that's what I like about these old commercials, is how crazy and wacky they are. All right, so next up we have the Pokemon Red and Blue Game Boy commercial. This is another one I recognize.
Hey, little buddy, want to ride?
This was in all the VHS Pokemon, VHS episode tapes.
I'll be right back.
I love this one because of all the Pokemon in this bus. And they're all freaking out.
150 Pokemon.
This guy's so freaking creepy too.
Got you.
On your
Got
Game
ya.
Boy, that's where. Pokemon for Game
This
Boy.
guy's a creep.
Packs, you can catch them all. Games and systems sold.
Oh, not yet with that one. So that one, I like it because it's just like, how else? It's like giving like a weird idea how this dude, he came up with the idea to catch all the Pokemon by trapping in a bus, and I like that idea. It was also in every single VHS tape of Pokemon. It was like right at the end. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it was like VHS tapes of Pokemon. Well, if you don't know what a VHS tape, it was a little container with film in it. I know y'all are probably saying, okay, boomer. But basically, in the end of these things, it was like 3 episodes of Pokemon, and then it was ads for like other Pokemon things. It also had the Pokemon rap. But that commercial was in it as well. I didn't know that was an actual TV commercial, though. So I have no clue. If it was, let me know. But I definitely like that one. Should I start giving ratings for these? Why not? Let's just postmortem. The Super Smash Bros. Ones, I give that a 9 out of 10. And I give that one an 8 out of 10. Because, yeah, he's trying to catch all the Pokemon. He's, like, driving a bus, but I don't really understand the logistics of that. Like, sure, you got all 150 Pokemon, but think of all the gas that you burnt to get it. I mean, this was in the 90s, so gas prices weren't as outrageous as they are now, but I don't know. I mean, there has to be a better one. All right, this one, All right, so I probably should do a content warning on this one. I've actually, funny story, in my advertising class in college, we had to give examples of the 13 sins of commercials. And for the project, I put in this commercial right here. Let's watch it first, and then we'll go into it as well.
As Nintendo begins to take on new forms, it's important that we can measure how addictive they truly are.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Animal testing. And the mouse chose the Game Boy over the...
Micro, extremely portable, extremely stylish.
Too much. And then the creepy guy just looking. Game Boy Micro did not sell all that well. I don't know if this commercial had anything to do with it. I'm not going to pretend like I know or not. But no, it was, one of the sins was being too, like, in your face so that the point became muddled. So for that one, like, most people would kind of forget what the commercial was about. They're just like, oh my gosh, a mouse is humping something. That's the only thing that stuck in their mind. Honestly, though, I thought it's hysterical. I think it's pretty funny. Just for the humor of it all, I'll give it cheese out of 10. And as we can see, this rating system's already screwed up. The Sega Genesis commercials. GamesYouLove.com. This is a little bit... I had to find this somewhere else. Genesis does what nintendon't. 90s kids will remember this ad. I did not get to see it, but I found out about it later on. Whenever I heard that there was a Nintendo versus Sega war. And there was such a thing. There's still console wars going on. But nothing as brutal as it was in the 90s. So let's go right ahead.
The Sega Genesis has blast processing.
Blast
Super Nintendo
processing.
doesn't. So what's blast processing do?
Blast processing is just a buzzword. There's no such thing as blast processing. In case you didn't know that.
And what if you don't have blast processing?
This is like the worst compare. Man, oh, and the yelling Sega. Oh, here it goes. I didn't know this was a double-decker. This is does
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo Genesis.
Does.
Genesis does. Genesis
Does. Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free.
Oh, you get a lot of free games with it. Holy crap.
Nintendon't. Buy a 16-bit Genesis system between now and October 31st and...
I guess you get them for free. That is pretty good. I never had a Genesis growing up as a kid. I do now, but it was my grandpa's. But I've told the story before. I might have to tell it again, but who knows? Honestly, I love the Genesis does what Nintendo because of the play on words. But the big thing with ads is you do not want to mention your competitors. The biggest thing is if you were to say like, "Oh, get the Sega Genesis, not the Super Nintendo." Most people zone out during commercials. And the big thing is if you were talking about your competitors, you run the risk of the people listening like only hearing, "Oh, the Nintendo. Yeah, let's get Nintendo." And besides comparing the Sega Genesis to the Nintendo like with the like drag car and the van, it's just funny. It's funny stuff. The 90s was just an all-out brawl with the console wars. And we now know who won because now Sega doesn't have a console anymore. But yeah, that's just how fun those things were. It's like that the entire time. I believe this one right here, the Sonic the Hedgehog 2. also has digs on Mario, so let's go right ahead.
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free.
Holy crap!
Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains.
No, I did not. Okay, this
Even slices and dices makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a
Oh, that's amazing.
2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun. And pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2
Oh my
free.
gosh, this is just weird. Holy crap, this was the 93. This commercial was before I was born. Holy crap. Okay, that was more like, okay, I thought this was the Sonic 2 commercial with the old lady. But no, this one was awesome. It fits in any tackle box if you wanted to travel with it. Because Sonic 2 is the best. The best Sonic. Actually, no, Sonic and Knuckles is the best. Sonic 2 is the second best. Oh, I don't know. Who cares? I like that one, though. That was funny stuff. The Sega 32X. Never had this console, and this was actually suggested by CJax. I've never seen this commercial, so hopefully he knows a good one.
Machine has appeared in homes across America.
Double and redouble his power. 32.
Oh.
6 times more powerful than 3DO. All right, baby.
Oh my god, what?
Yo, there is no 32-bit Super NES. Are we gonna see the games or what? Show me!
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, exactly, Allie, man. That is just weird. Sega had some weird commercials back in those days. That one was just okay. Like, the only thing they really were gunning for, I think, just it was just weird. It had a weird back alley kind of. You found a tape outside and you plug it in. I guess that was what they're looking for. But I don't know. They also mentioned the Nintendo, which not the best thing in the world. But they were also kind of talking about how it was better than their old thing as well. Or is 3DO something different? I don't know. All right, Final Fantasy II. I know nothing about Final Fantasy other than the fact that Cloud is in Final Fantasy. I am interested how the... Oh.
Okay, Dad, I just want to finish this game. Okay, Dad, I'm coming.
The kid's Poor Dad, he's just trying to help, trying to get him...
I'm almost at the end. But I'm the summer.
Final Fantasy. It ain't over.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, then they put...
Chill out, Dad.
Chill out, Dad. Okay, that is actually... I like that one. Like, it's so addictive that the kid just blew away the entire summer and fall. I like it. I was kind of wondering how they would advertise a RPG, because those are kind of a little tougher. Like a platformer or like a fighting game, that's easy kind of thing. Like, oh, look at all the cool things here. Well, RPG is a little slower, and I think they did a pretty good job. Now, this one is Nocturious. I remember hearing people talking about this one beforehand. The Conker's Bad Fur Day N64 commercial. Apparently, this was aired on like Adult Swim and other adult like content things. Because the game, it's a squirrel. For those that don't know, he's a squirrel that breaks bad, pretty much. And now we have the advisory. The following is not for anyone under the age 17. So let's check it out. Let's see how bad this can get. Oh.
So we're at partying last night.
Oh, snap. They're hungover. Okay, then.
Dude, we got on the bar and started pissing all over these freaking bikers. These cats started a fight. And we get back here and he goes all night. This place is completely trashed.
I see why this is a quote-unquote band.
I was paying for it now.
That kind of realistic squirrel.
Pretty. But a squirrel with a hangover. That's just obscene. Conker's bad for a day. Rated M for mature.
Yeah, you like that, baby? Yeah, I know you do. I know you like that.
Oh no, what is it doing?
I know you
Okay, that was amazing. I figured it was going to be one of those fake outs, but holy crap, that was good. Oh my gosh, that is good. I mean, obscene, yes, but the game was obscene, so I figure it kind of worked pretty well. And with the chick kind of like talking and like posing seductively and talking about their crazy night, like with oh, he peed on the bikers and crap like that. Like they were partying, and then it was all of a sudden a squirrel. You're imagining something big and tough. So yeah, that's kind of what. I mean, that's the direction Rare was kind of taking with Conker, if I remember right. So it definitely works. The commercial definitely subverts expectations, or kind of what you expect. I like it. That was a good one. The Hero Quest 1991 commercial. I have no idea what any of this is, so let's check it out.
Hero Quest. Deep inside another dimension, face battling barbarians and evil magic on a quest for adventure in a maze of monsters. This is Hero Quest, the fantasy adventure game where we
this isn't quite video game, but it's a board game.
Magic.
Use the light.
Uncover secret doors once you get
Not the Demigorgon. No.
Hero Quest.
Okay, so it's a board game. It wasn't quite video game, so that one, oh, we gotta get this ad out of the way. So someone kind of missed the point, what I was looking for, but you know, that was still, that just reeked of the 90s though. That was, you know what, I like it. I mean, board games, video games, they're pretty much all the same. Let's just be real here. What are we talking about? You know, they're pretty much the same. Now it is the Mario Kart DS Japanese ads. I kind of put like old school ads at the beginning. I try to kind of put some kind of order to all this. So like the old ads, and then I put the weird ones, and then I put some creepy ones. That's kind of like the end. So Mario Kart DS Japanese ad. Let's check it out. The hot Mario.
Oh no! Come on!
That's what they think of America. Hey! Okay. Oh, Mario's leaving Luigi because he has a crippling Mario Kart DS addiction. Okay, I like that one. It kind of showcases, I think the DS version was the first one you could play worldwide with the Wi-Fi. So, of course, they had the four corners of just awful stereotypes of American cowboy, like in a diner going, yeah. That is just amazing. Okay, I like that one. That was a good one. We got Pikmin 2. This is a US one, but oh my gosh, whenever I've seen it, this was one I placed as well. When I've seen it, this has like the Japanese influence of just wacky weird. You'll see. They just get a bunch of midgets and dress them like Pikmin. And I like to believe, I know everyone has to sign a release.
I said with mustard. Make it two.
You can see how good as two commanders lead a planetary treasure hunting Pikmin.
I like to imagine that there were people in there on the streets of New York that absolutely had no clue what is going on. And I'm pretty sure the people, like everyone on there had to sign a release. But I like to believe there were people watching like, what the absolute hell is going on there? Or is it just like New York? It's just such a big place they just stop questioning. I don't know. Who knows? All right, so we got the PlayStation 3, baby. Oh, This one is just absolutely creepy. Honestly, this commercial plus another one that wasn't video game themed was actually kind of like the catalyst of making me want to do this. So let's go ahead and get started. Ugh. Baby dolls are already creepy. I have no clue. I have no clue what is going on there, but I can try to explain it. First off, it's absolutely creepy. It's like, it kind of reminds me of SCP, like baby doll with PS3. But now watching it, I think what it's trying to convince is like the range of emotions that you will experience with playing the PlayStation 3. Like it started with the baby, and then the baby started crying, started laughing, and then its eyes lit up with like passion. So like all these different emotions. But that's after watching this like 3 times. I still have no clue though. That's just my idea. But no, that is absolutely the creepiest one. And I've been warned about this one as well. Scary You Can't Beat Us commercial for Nintendo. I heard this one is a weird one as well. So let's check it out.
We are Nintendo Ultimate TV Game System. We challenge all players. You cannot beat us. Aim your zapper gun. You cannot beat us. Even with your robot partner. You cannot beat us. Score 1 million. You cannot beat us. Discover new worlds. You cannot beat us. We are Nintendo.
Okay.
You cannot beat us.
Who thought that was a good idea? Oh, we gotta... Okay, who thought that was a good idea? Let's just be real here. What was that? We are Nintendo. You can't beat us. Honestly, that does not make me want to play a system. I'm going to be completely and 100% honest. If I watch that, I'll be like, okay, I do not want to play that. The weird chanting, you cannot beat us. Just weird. Why? That's probably... Okay, I don't know which one is creepier, that one or the baby. I don't know. That's tough. It's tough. That one sounded like a cult, like you're trying to join a cult almost. Oh, whatever. Let's do this one. Nintendo ad with cross-dressing and blackmail. Brought to you by theworst.ca. I guess Canadian. I think that's what that means.
Life isn't all about money.
Okay.
Family, health, happiness, those are the important things. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, how much will it cost to keep this from your mother?
$49.99. That's all you need for a super cool Nintendo 64 game. All bestsellers and all players' choice. Hey, at these prices, maybe you can get 2.
Grandpa?
Okay, the grandpa one, that one really got me. Holy crap, what? What? All right, so we got Super Mario Land 2. This is the final commercial of the bunch. And I think I've seen something similar to this. I don't know for sure. So let's just get started.
Okay, me, Wario. I am your master. Mario is your enemy.
The wicked imposter Wario has cast an evil evil spell over Mario Land.
Don't let Mario get the 6 golden coins. Don't let Mario reach the palace.
This is the biggest, most dangerous, most challenging Game Boy adventure yet.
Obey Mario. Destroy Mario.
Don't fall under Wario's evil spell in Super Mario Land 2. Only on Game Boy.
Okay, that one, I don't really know too much to really talk about that one. That just, it just was there, you know? It's just there. All right, so out of all of them, my favorites had to be probably the Super Smash Brothers one. I like the mouse one because just how dumb that is. The Conker's Bad Fur Day, that one's good. And the Blackmail. My least favorite still is probably PS3, baby. That, no doubt about it. All right, so thank you all so very much for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like. That definitely will help. I know this is more of an experimental thing, not something I do a lot on this channel. I'm trying to change things up. And if you like to see more, we could do more a different theme of commercials. We could do more commercials in general. So please let me know what you think. But thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.